Hey, how is everybody doing? I was trying something new to make sure that I have time to go live, so hopefully that all went smoothly. I practiced it on Twitch last weekend, and I think I like it. So it also gives, if everybody comes in, sometimes you get a commercial first, so if that happens. So welcome. How is everybody doing? Let me know if you can hear me and see me, and everything is good on your end. I am the Vixen Fiction. You are here on my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome. How are you doing? It is the last day of camp. How did it go for you guys? Are you still working on camp? Did you finish? I finished camp last weekend, so yay that I finished early, but I have other projects that I've got to get done, so I kind of was like hammering my NaNo like early on, trying to like make sure that I got it, because I'm one of those people, like if I do something I kind of want to win, so I set a reasonable goal, a goal I knew I could hit 30K if everything goes well. And I ended up the first day of camp, I got a new puppy. So I was like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? But I'm so happy that I did, because he is fantastic. And speaking of my partner in crime, let me see. Oh, there he is. I was like, is his cam going to come up? He's chilling. He likes to just hang out with me when I'm working. He behaves himself most of the time. There was one time during camp, he got so rowdy. I was like, Loki, you're living up to your name today. But most of the time, he's just the sweetest. Absolutely adore him. He is like instantly part of the family. It's just like that sometimes with a pet. You get them, and the moment you see them, you're like, yep, that is our dog. So yes, he is. He's such a good boy. Let me say hi to you guys, because we are right at the 10. We're going to try and jump right into a sprint and get things warmed up. But I want to say hi first to Maggie. Hello, how are you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Let me know how you guys' camp went. I'm going to try and make sure I get to everybody's comments. So if you want to talk about some things, was it stressful? I know that this was a hard camp for a lot of people. I think a lot is going on with things opening up, things closing back up. Just, it's kind of crazy. People are trying to go back to work. People are trying to figure out school for their kids for this coming up fall, which school is starting very soon for a lot of people. I think for a lot of people, it's starting in a week or two. So there's a lot going on. This has been kind of a rough one. Hello, Ben. Yes, lurk away. I'm just glad you're here working with us. Hi, Mallory. Finished the first draft of the book 2 and now brainstorming ideas for book 3. Yay! I love to hear that that's fantastic. I am so happy for you, Mallory. I'm can't wait to find out all of the things. Wow, 3 books. You're getting ready to start drafting or working on brainstorming your 3rd one. That's fantastic. like I said, I finished Camp NaNo last week, and then I did World Anvil Summer Camp Promptathon. Yay! I wanted to do the World Anvil Promptathon, but I picked Bella over the Promptathon, so I'm still uploading my chapters. I set the date for debut for 2 weeks from now, but once I get everything uploaded, my brain needs to read through everything to make sure that I like the way that it flows. Then I will actually set the schedule. So even though I have it set to debut in 2 weeks, I will probably, once I get enough chapters uploaded and I read through it, I'll probably debut it before that. And then I have one that's being written under a super secret pen name, and I'm not going to say if it's uploaded or not, because I just want that one to see how it goes without me, because I'm not trying to sell me. I'm trying to see if I can actually do the whole writing thing, and it's completely different from this one that I'm working on publicly. So it's very interesting. It's been a very busy camp for me. But I'm so glad that you finished. I think you and I finished around the same time last weekend. I think I finished on Friday of last week. Let's see, where are we? Yes, Loki is a good boy. He's a sweetheart. Yay! Yes, that's my Loki. He's adorable. 12 days until school starts. Yeah. So good luck to everybody who is sending their kids back to school. I think that my daughter has gotten used to the homeschooling thing, so that is probably what we are going to be doing. It's just easier. She sees all her friends when she wants to, and she does all her activities that are available to be done. So that's not an issue. Guys, we're already at the 10, almost at the 11. So if you guys are ready to get into a warm-up sprint, let's go ahead and get things going, and then we can chat some more, and you can let me know how it's going with your camp. We are going to start a 15-minute warm-up in 3, 2, 1. right, that is the end of our first sprint, our warm-up. Guys, let me know in the comments how you did. And I'm going to tell you, okay, so I know that when it comes to for the space drama that I'm working on, I keep saying I'm reading over it. I have to do that because I feel like, no, I know they say you'll keep looking at it and keep looking at it and nitpicking, but I need to do that. And I just found a discrepancy. It's something that no one else will notice unless you're like me. It's an acronym, and I did the acronym wrong. And it was, as I'm saying it, it doesn't read wrong until I actually say what the acronym stands for. And I'm like, wait, it's actually backwards. So I have, it's a space drama. So it's the UGSA, it's the Galactic Space Alliance, but I've been saying GSU, and I don't know why, but I wrote GSU like all throughout the whole thing. But I'm like, but if you put GSU, that's not really what it is. So I'm like, I need to go back and change this. It's just the little things. And my beta readers didn't catch it because it's like we almost never say what the Space Union's name out loud. So they've only seen it as GSU. So they had no idea. It's just something that once I said what GSU is out loud, I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. I was like, it's not the Galactic Space Union. No, it's I'm like, oh, no. So not a big deal, but this is why I'm just so glad that I just keep reading over things. It's one of those things that someone who's like me is going to be like, what does that stand for? And why is it in that order? And then if I'd already posted it and published it, I'd have to like make something up. Like, oh, I meant for it to be like that. No, I didn't. It's the little things. But literally, I've read over it and over it, at least for the first 3 chapters. I've read over them, and that's the only thing that I've seen. And nobody would have known to catch that except for me. And Loki did really good that first sprint he played, and I think he played himself to sleep. So he's out like a light now. And he doesn't mind me talking, so that's good. Actually, he prefers that if I'm talking. If he hears the door creak, he'll pop his head up because he thinks I'm leaving. So anyway, so that's how I spent my sprint. You guys let me know in the comments how you did on the warm-up sprint. And let me see, where are we? Because we had some people come in, and I want to say hi to everybody. Sin, my reading buddy, came in. I started this, we're reading some books together, and I started one. I couldn't help it. So I finished the first one, and I was like, I'm just curious to see how it goes. And I need to pace myself because the 3rd book is not out yet. And y'all, I keep telling myself I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to read a series until all the books are out. But I keep doing this to myself. So yeah, I did it again. So we are reading, well, I'm currently reading The Gilded Ones, but we read The Gilded Wolves, the first book. I finished it, and then I started The Gilded Wolves, the 2nd book, just out of curiosity, but I put it away. I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait, because the next book's not coming out for like 2 or 3 months, so I need to pace myself. So now I'm reading The Gilded Ones, and I'm going to try and finish it tonight. Even if I finish it tomorrow, I think I'm going to put it with the rest of my July wrap up, because literally I'll be done with it soon. If I read all night and not go to bed, does that count? Angelina, hi, how are you? So good to see you. Hey, Chandra, how are you doing? Mercurial, hello, hi. Yes, he is such a good puppy. He really does behave himself, and he's been learning all of his tricks and commands, and he does very well. His favorite one is shake. He likes to shake, for us to shake his paw. So that's his absolute favorite one. And when he wants to do tricks, he'll come and he'll just sit in front of you like, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do some tricks, because he likes to get treats. So he's still at that stage where we give him treats when he does things, and he loves it. And the big puppies were over, and they're like, we know these tricks too. And so the big puppies were doing them with them. And so I was like handing out it's puppy food. Even though it's just puppy food, they still feel like they're getting rewarded. I'm like, it's literally 2 pieces of puppy food. But they're like, look, we shook hands. Look, we laid down. Look, we turned around. We rolled over. They just want to be rewarded. They just want to know that how fabulous they are. And they are. Puppies are amazing. And Maggie is saying hello to everybody. Oh, you know what? Let me take this down so that we can actually see. So we can actually see the comments. There we go. And now Mercurial is saying hi to everybody. Angelina said, it's my first cam, a little stressed, but I'm glad I did it and finished the draft of a short story. Yes, that is fantastic. Let's see. Maggie got 204 words in the warm-up. That is great. Then I came home from drinks and popped in midstream, so opened up some stuff I want to work on, which is building my Notion. Oh, cool. Yes, do the Notion and get a new aesthetic. Ooh, yeah. That sounds like fun. I want to do the fun things. Oh, my goodness. Okay, StreamYard. Skipped a little, but that's okay. Oh, I'm going to skip back. Okay. There we go. Maggie said, brainstorm, shuffle letters to fit the meaning you associate with them. Yeah. My brain does a lot too, because I'm slightly dyslexic, so sometimes things out of order, I don't catch it. Especially if it's random letters or random numbers, I don't always catch those. And it was literally when I was saying the acronym out loud, like saying what the acronym stood for, that I was like, oh, that's not right. But yeah, totally didn't catch it. But now that I know, I just need to go in and I'll type it in, put it in the find, and just find them all and fix them all. And then re-upload the chapters that I already uploaded. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yes, Notion. Is Loki using his cushion as a blanket? Yes, he uses it as a blanket. He uses it as a cave. Sometimes he likes me to fold it up so that it's kind of like a little tunnel, and he likes to go in there. And sometimes he likes it folded in half so he can bounce on top. Yeah, he has fun with his cushions. And we got him this giant slipper. It's like a big old slipper bed. Oop. That is my daughter. I will text her to let her know I'm on a live stream. But we got him this giant slipper, and you can put all of his toys in it. He's so territorial. The big puppies came in, they wanted to share his toys, and he jumped on top of the slipper and was like, wouldn't let anybody touch any of his toys. I was like, that is so mean, because they always share with you. But it's the giant slipper. Once the toys are out of it, he's fine. But when the toys are in the giant slipper, he's like, do not touch. It is the cutest thing. He is gentle when he wants to be, but he can be a little monster. He's tough, but yes, he's such a sweetheart. He loves cuddles, and he loves to cuddle and play with the other dogs too. I'm almost done with the first one, and we'll hop straight into the second after. Cool. Don't even worry about it. I need to pace myself anyway, since the third one's not coming out, because then if I read the whole thing now, I'm going to be like, oh no, and I'll be like super like, I want to read the third one. So it's better that I pace myself. So don't even worry about it, Sin. And I'm having mixed feelings about that one character. You know who I'm talking about. I'm trying to figure out what to do to my MC. Main character haven't already done to her, sort of killing her off. And I can't really do that. Can you kill off your main character? Yeah, let's try not to do that. Like, are we trying to torture her, but torture her with purpose? Like, there needs to be a reason for her to be going through the trauma, or do you just want her going through the trauma? Because it sounds like it's like, what have you not done to her? This poor MC. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Notion, I reinstalled Notion this sprint and probably won't be doing any writing or random planning up tomorrow. Very good. That's productive. That's all we're here for. It's okay. Hello, how are you doing, Dan? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let me know if you're getting anything done tonight or if you're just chilling. I'm editing the third in my Ghost Wars series. Oh, nice. Ox 80K. I've been trying to find things to do. Wow. 80K. Oh my goodness. Maggie. And Maggie is saying hi to Dan. And Mallory is saying hi to everybody. I like it when everybody says hi to everybody because we are a community. Dan says, hey, Maggie, it sounds exciting. The third book in the series. Awesome. Yes, totally agree. I'm working with my first draft for my second book in my post-apocalyptic series. Yes. Oh, my gosh. See, I'm a big fan of series. I know some people are like terrified of series. The only thing that scares me about a series is if it's not finished. So the fact that you guys are out here like drafting your third books in a series, I'm like, this is giving me life because I know books are going to come that are complete. I don't have to worry about them just ending. There's one I was very excited about. I'm not going to say what it is. Read the first book and it said the second book would be coming out soon. But then I looked at the date and I was like, oh, this book was written in 2014 and there is no second book. And I'm just like, oh, my heart just sank a little. But I won't say who it is because I'm just sad about it. Yeah, the third one is coming out in freaking September. Yeah. I know what you speak of. How are you liking the Gilded Ones? So far I'm liking it. It's some of it's like hard. I'm just like, oh my gosh. You know, I have a hard time when parents aren't good to their kids, but I have I don't want to spoil anything, but especially when a good parent turns on a kid, it's just like, it's just like gets me right in the heart. And I'm just like, no, please stay the good parent. So there's part of me that is hoping for things to happen, but I don't think so. So that was just heartbreaking, but the rest of it is, it's very exciting. Oh, we got 1 minute till it's time for our next sprint, guys. My brain thinks the end means to be continued, right? Especially if it's something good and you just want more. My daughter's about to come in. Hopefully she'll wait a minute because we're getting ready to start a sprint. Honestly, the fact my series isn't released makes me so anxious. I can't wait for it all to be out and together. That's how I feel about the Vela that I'm doing right now. Like, part of me is like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to put this out there. It's the one that's under a pen name that's completely anonymous. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm like, if everybody hates it, nobody knows it was me. But if everybody loves it, then that's great. Nobody still knows it's me. But with this one, it's more public. So it's like, oh my goodness. Give me 1 minute. Let's see. Oh, we're at the 40. So that means it is time for 20 minutes. You guys are ready for the second sprint? We're about to do it. Oh, yeah. Maggie, I wrote all three before I released the first one. Yes. This is what I like to see. This makes me happy. That makes me very happy. All right, guys. We're going to sprint in 3, 2, 1, and then we will come back to comments. All right, guys, that is the end of the second sprint. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how you did. I am going through and fixing the error on the acronym that I was using. So I'm correcting the acronym. So I went through and corrected it on the chapters that I have completed. And now I'm going through then I went through and on all the chapters that I have done, but not just the ones I have uploaded. I went through and I put it in find and replace. So I did that for the chapters I already had them uploaded. So those are redone. So I can re-upload those. And then I did it on the chapters that are complete up to, I think it's 10 chapters. So I have it. That is all corrected. Now I'm going through my actual draft, which is like maybe 30 episodes or so in the draft. And so I'm going through the draft and I'm just fixing it everywhere where I put that incorrect acronym. That way, as I'm writing, I don't do that again. Because that's not fun. So let me go ahead and remove that. And Loki woke up for a minute because my daughter came in with the other dogs and they were playing. And then he went right back to sleep. So, yeah. So that's what I did for the second sprint. Guys, let me know in the comments what you guys did for the second sprint. Are you still working on your camp stuff? Have you finished? Are you trying to finish right now? Get that last minute stuff in? Or have you already moved on? Is it the last day of camp and you're already putting it behind you? Let's see where we left off. Okay, Maggie and Dan were talking about. I think we're here. Honestly, the fact that my series isn't released makes me so anxious. Yeah, okay, so we read that one. I wrote all 3 before I released. Okay, and ready for the next December? Yes. My bell is doing okay. I guess I have updates scheduled through December. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I was asking how often you're updating, because all the way through December is excellent. So is that like every week, every 2 weeks, twice a week, once a month? Like, curiosity. I need to know all the things. It's a smart idea. I didn't think I'm writing as I go. I tend to plan and sometimes overplan and take a long time. Maggie is a smart one, so definitely follow that lead. I think she knows what she's doing. I'm thinking about a series of short story Bella. Oh, so like each episode would be a separate short story. That sounds kind of cool. I like that idea. Yes, because I think you write a lot of short stories. I wish I could just write short stories. I mean, I can, but usually it's a short story that's part of a bigger story. But I have a hard time with just writing an individual short story because I'm always thinking about, but where are they from and what's going on and what happens next? I have a hard time. I wish, though. Jabria came in. Hello, Jabria. Don't worry about being late. We're going to do, I think, 1 or 2 more sprints on here, and then I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to hop over to Twitch and do another probably 2 more hours over on Twitch. So do not worry. I will be writing for probably at least another 3 hours at least. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Organizing the poetry. Fantastic. I love it. Jabria says, been attempting. Oh, where did it go? I mean, I'll read it up here and then I'll find it because StreamYard just went jump. Been attempting to outline a new work in progress I have in mind, but switched over to editing a finished whip. So editing, we got to do it. We got to do it. I have been learning to embrace editing. That it's going to make my work sound better. Don't worry. I used to feel like, but I'm chopping up my work. I'm chopping up it, and then it takes so much time. But now I'm starting to really appreciate the whole editing process. It's easy for me to edit other people's things. It's hard for me to edit my own. I've gotten 3 different stories that I update weekly, but the episodes are released on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Cool. Very, very cool. I got 105 words and the youngest came home with food. Yes. Tell them to get you some food. I completed my camp stuff already. Thank goodness. Same here. It was getting difficult. I'm going to be taking a week break from writing because everything in life has been great, but I'm tired. Yes, take a break. It sounds like you've been doing great, so you've earned it. Go ahead, take that break. I know you had a lot going on, especially earlier in the month, so take the break. Take the break. You did good. I have updated on every 3rd day. That's good. See, that would make me nervous. Well, it depends on what I'd be doing. So I guess it really depends on how many Bellas I was trying to update at one time. So I'll have definitely 2, maybe a 3rd, but I still want to work on my fantasy novel at the same time. Plus I'm working on a comic. So I have to be reasonable with my updates because I have enough to get me through with the one that I'm working on right here. I should have enough to get me through August, September, or 8 if I do once a week updates. And then into October so far. And as long as I keep writing, I have outlines to get me through quite a while. Because I have outlines for up to 30 episodes, but some of them are going to be more than one. The story is going to take more than one episode of Bella. So it might be like a part 1, 2, and 3 because it's a more involved story. So I don't know. I feel like I have enough story to last me quite a while, but I have enough completed to get me through October if I could stop nitpicking and editing and messing around with it long enough to just leave it alone, which I can't do. Once it's uploaded, well, no, I say once it's published, I'll leave it alone because then it's out. There's nothing I can do about it. Organize some notes and being edited manuscripts. Cool. So slow going. You'll get there. Absolutely. Yes, Dan, you will get there. I know nothing. I'm just too OCD not to finish my task. My brain won't let me quit on a project. But that's good, Maggie, because it helps you get things done. I feel like I missed something with this Bella thing. I keep hearing about it. If you can write your stories to make it kind of like a series, I would say give it a try. There are some things I'm not happy about at the moment, but I think it's still in beta. So I'm willing to put at least 2 things out there and give it a try. I have another platform that I'm going to do this particular one, the sci-fi drama on. If Bella ends up not working out, then I will just pull it off of there and I'll put it in where I was going to put it in before there was ever a Bella. But when Bella came out, it's like, let me give it a try if it helps to, get things moving on it. So, but this is the story that was already going to be kind of like, it has a big beginning, and then after the beginning, it kind of goes into a series where it's like episodic. So I thought I will give it a try. So if you like writing episodic series type of work where it's short stories in a series, but they kind of go together, or like Angelina was talking about, maybe even short stories that are just random short stories, just let the person, whoever is reading, just let them know that each story is different. It's not tied in. I say give it a try. Where are we? Next, I made a video about my World Anvil experience. Yay! I'm definitely going to go watch that because I dropped the ball on World Anvil. I really did. It's a lot more involved than I have time for at the moment, but I still really like the idea of it over just a regular website. So I'm not completely giving up on it. I am going to do just a straight up website though, but I'm not giving up on World Anvil. Just, it's got so many cool features that I'm just like, I want to at least make a good solid attempt at putting something together. I just need more time, honestly. I had more time to do all the things I want to do, but I don't. It's easier to upload docs for each episode than to copy and paste them, then fix the formatting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. This is true. Man. I have 912,000 words in each series I am putting on Villa. That's excellent. Yay. That is really, really, really good. I do not know how many thousand words I have on each of mine because the way that I do mine is I have my rough draft and it's got, I don't know. My rough draft has like 100,000 words. But then what I do is, because it's segmented out into chapters or episodes, as I write out the episodes, I will leave my old draft there, but I'm just updating the episodes and writing along. So, and then I pull out the part that I've written to upload. It's a process. But so I don't know exactly how many words I have fully written because the chapter is completed, but it's completed in with the rest of the draft. Because I like to keep the whole thing together so it's like massive. But it works for me because I know what I'm doing. It's my process. It's the way my brain works. This one I did for the World Anvil Summer Camp. Ooh, very cool. Yeah, that's wild. That is a lot of words. I think Maggie has just blown Dan's mind with the 920,000. Oh, I know. It's a lot of words. It's a massive amount of words. I have more power to you, Maggie. This is why she said she can put them out. She's 3 uploads a week. Maggie's got this. So she can say, don't follow her example. But obviously, like I said, Maggie knows what's going on. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Her skin is sun-kissed. My eyes tracked upwards, taking in her shorts and tank top. Though the think I really catch my attention was her smile and all its warmth. I can't help but let me find the other part. There it is. I can't help but grin myself when I see it, watching the way the corner of her eyes crinkle when she does, or the way the dimples in her cheek stands out. There was an embodiment of warmth. It'd be her. She's summer. Oh, that is fantastic. Thank you for sharing. I love it. How are you doing, Kat, the Secret Mario Lad? I hope everything is going well. Interesting. I guess it would work, but that would mean doing more than one project at a time in my brain. I'll give it a look, though. Yes, look into it, but I always do more than one project at a time, so yeah. But yes, if you can do it, do it. Rubs hands together sounds long and promising, and the thing many people are looking for. Yes. We want all of this, Maggie. It's so much more complicated than I thought. Is it? It seems like you've got it together, though, so don't worry about it. Yeah, the World Anvil and then doing the bellows on top. That is a lot, but yeah. You're very welcome. Yes. Who's handing out more time? Because we do all need this. Like, please, like, if I could have like 5 more hours in a day, I would do all the things, and I use those extra 5 hours to sleep, because then I could use my 24 hours to do all the things. Yep. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Meg said, I have been with Bella since the beta, so I can answer some questions. Very cool. Sorry for all the typos. She's just noticed them reading it back. Don't worry about it. We enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm struggling to get 100K for this current book list. I'm talking about all the words. Oh, that's funny. Don't worry. Vixen with the multiple projects. Yeah, I mean, is it flexing or is it a problem? I'm gonna choose to see it like you see it. I'll call it flexing, because most people say that you're doing too much. You've got too many things on your plate. So, but thank you. Yes. All right, guys, let's do another sprint, because I'm going to have to switch over to Twitch soon. So I don't know how many of you are going to be hopping over to Twitch, but I know some of you watch me on both. But I want to get, for my YouTube only folks, I want to at least get you guys a couple more sprints in. Yeah, I love the way that was. I totally agree. Yeah, the sunshine on a summer's day. So beautiful. Oh, could be a problem. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, you say that could be a problem. That way you don't have to worry about doing it. And I'll go with that. It's great. So whatever works for us, right? That's what we're going to do. All right, guys, let us get 20 minutes on the clock. If you're ready, let's get a sprint in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that was our third sprint. Guys, let me know in the chat how you did. Let's see, I had to do a bunch of things. So I finished correcting my entire draft, all 30 some potential episodes. It's all fixed. So that got done. I took a snap for the gram. I have not posted on the gram yet, but I need to go ahead and do that. So I'll probably do that on our next sprint, which will be a short sprint because I've got to hop over to Twitch. And that's the other thing that I did is I updated on Discord that we will be doing Twitch at about 8:10 p.m. to finish out the night. So I'm going to pop that in the chat really quick. If you guys want to follow me over to Twitch, you can just click on the link and I will meet you guys over there about 8:10. But we are going to try and squeeze in one more sprint while we're here. But I was loving this conversation that Dan and Maggie were having. Oh my goodness. We're going to start where we left off. Let's see. Kat said, thanks. The prompt was to write the seasons as if they were living, breathing people, which is a fantastic prompt. It's probably very helpful for helping us with descriptive writing, which some of us struggle with. My descriptions are very accurate. So I do try to be a little bit prettier with my words, but the way that I see images when I read, if it's not accurate, I'm building the world in my head as I read, and I do the same thing as I write. So to say something that's off throws me out a little bit. So it's a bit of a challenge. I love accurate descriptions, but I also like pretty descriptions at the same time. But I can't go too purpley with the descriptions. It throws me off. Yeah, I love spring and fall. Fall, oh my goodness, it's my favorite. The world procreate, yes. Dan said, thanks, it's a great image I've got of you now, Maggie. Been quite the opposite problem. Vastly underwrite. Show me the ways of the leaky faucet. Yeah, Maggie. See, I use a lot of words, but I'm using a lot of words that, like, the story is probably too big. That's why I have too many words. I don't have too many words because I'm describing things very well. Unfortunately, I'm just making the story too big and I need to condense the story down. That is my problem. I wish I could. Suffice to say, I can't even describe my own coffee in less than 5,000 words. I do not have that problem. I'm like, it is a cup of coffee. It was hot. He drank it. Not that bad, but I'm like, let's get to the point because I'm telling too much other story. But I love when people can actually really well describe things. I'm like, oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm into that. So you go, Maggie. Cannot. Yeah. 5K, and I'm sitting here thinking one word would do the trick. Yes, that's me. Yes, that is definitely me. I'm like, it was a donut. It was sweet and yummy. Let's go. But I'm not sitting. I'm like, it was sweet and savory and soft, and the moistness touched my lips. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I could do it, but I don't. So yeah, same Dan. Diana, how are you doing? So good to see you, Diana. We're getting ready to switch over to Twitch. Midway through the edits, says Jabria. And I think I'm a little in love with my hero. Ooh, that's nice to crush on your mains. I like it. Also, let me go ahead and click on it so we can see. Also took a break to start on my discussion post for class. Yes, get that stuff done. rerouting my brain from a romantic meet cute to environmental health was interesting. It's okay. It's okay. It's got to be done. You're doing great, Jabria. Hang in there. You're doing all the things you need to do. How can you skip on words to describe the aromatic suggestion of carefully selected and roasted seeds, the ground, and the purest crystalline well water into liquid and elixir of life? I don't know, Maggie. I just wouldn't do it. I don't have that wondrous thing that you have, because I'm like, all right, I said that now, and we're moving right along. But I'm trying to get better and to stop and be like, okay, everybody can't see what I'm seeing in my head. So I need to do better at putting it out there. And then some people really want to hear it really, really pretty. So, you know, I will just go to you, Maggie, and have you like, Maggie, make this sound pretty for me. I'm done organizing poetry for now, and I'm thinking of the book I'll read next. Yay! Oh man, if I can get another chapter uploaded, well, I've got to re-upload these other 3 chapters. Ugh. So if I can get 4 chapters uploaded today or tonight, then I get to read. And I'm going to finish, hopefully I'll finish the Gilded ones tonight, but I might finish it tomorrow. I feel like that's cheating though, because I really want to have it for my July wrap up. So I'm cheating a little bit. Yes, just noticed you've been auto-correcting me with that. Apologies, yeah. For coffee, I'm like, yeah, that coffee was nice. The end. Right? It's what editing is for, though, right? Yes, spruce it up a bit. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm like, I could have done a better job of describing that. Let me throw in a couple words. I sprinkle it in. I try, Maggie. I do. You, me, Dan, same. Yes. All right. So let's try to get a 10-minute final sprint in over here on YouTube before I take a break and meet you guys over on the other side, over on Twitch. Yes. Chapter overwrite. I am the chapter. Yes. I love how different all the writers are, though. Isn't it wonderful? All right, guys, it's going to say 15, but I'm going to take it down to 10. Let's do a final sprint. Here we go. And whoop, whoop, whoop. Back it up. Close enough. If you guys are ready, we're going to sprint for 10 minutes for our final sprint. And then I'm going to take a break and see you guys over on Twitch. Let's go. 10 minutes. right, guys, that is the end of our final sprint. How did you do? Did you get things done? I did get a chance to glance at the conversation. Dan and Maggie are just cracking me up. I did too, Dan. And Maggie said just the opposite. She envies those who can write good stories with few words. You know what? I like when people can use really good descriptions to describe things. For me, as long as it doesn't take me out of the story, like if it's just good writing, that's amazing. So you're lucky. You're lucky that you have that ability. It's like poetry, to be able to just come up with very elaborate descriptions. I do not have that talent naturally. Yes. I feel like it would be easier to take some away than to try to figure out how to, because especially if you're a very accurate describer, like if I'm like, it's a very tall pole, I'm like, oh, how do I make that better though? How do I make that sound good? Because to me, I'm like, but it is a tall pole. So what am I supposed to do? So I feel like it's better when you can naturally just come up with those words. So you're lucky, Maggie. That being said, I'll take 2,000. Send them my way too. We can divide them up. She's got almost 1 million, 900 and whatever. She can spare a lot of them. So we'll divvy them up. Okay, Dan? It reminds me of a song lyric that goes like, I only want what I can't have. Don't we always? I always laugh when I hear the grass is greener because, oh my gosh, you know what? I love goats. Goats are the cutest. Oh, they're zealots. They're like, we got to get to the other side. It must happen. Which genre? Oh, we are. Dan, what genre do you need? How many do you need? Okay. Take 5 on coffee, 48 on tea. I'm a tea person too, so give me all the tea. Landscape. Ooh, yes. Yeah, I would like to have some on goats too, because I do love some goats. But yeah, that is awesome, Maggie. I'm all in agreement with Dan. Guys, it is 8 o'clock, so I'm going to take a quick break. Loki is knocked all the way out. He is so comfortable. I've got to wake him up in a little while so he can just go out to use the bathroom, and then he'll go back to sleep for the rest of the night. And we might keep him up to play for about an hour just to make sure that he sleeps through the night. But he should be. Right? Should be between the golden and dust. Oh my goodness. Maggie. She's a wordsmith. Switching out, she felt and pulled out both, and she in the middle. Like a beautiful. Aww. The talented Maggie, everybody. Aww. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, get something to drink, and do all the things. This is where you can find me at. If you click on that and hang out and wait for me for just a little bit, I will be there. So if you want to see me over on Twitch, have the fans till you get. Too funny. Okay. All right, guys. Loki and I will see you shortly over on Twitch. And for those of you who are YouTube only, guys, it was great fun as always. Thank you, Nia, but I'm not really. I'm just chatting. Maggie, you're awesome. Stop it. Yes. Right. Cheers for the tip. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. I will see you soon. So grab a drink, do all the things that you need to do. Have a good weekend for all my YouTube only people, and for my YouTube and Twitch or my Twitchy people. I will see you guys soon. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. It was fun. Yes, you guys are amazing. First dibs. Yes. You get first dibs, Dan. Because it was your idea. I'm just paying. I'm getting the scraps. Whatever the scraps. I just want some scraps. Okay. Give me some words. Give me a few words. All right. Bye, guys. See you next time.